My name is Grace. I'm 68 years old, and for most of my life, I've been the kind of woman who stayed in her lane. I followed rules, I showed up, I gave more than I took. But what happened last spring changed me forever, and not in the way you'd expect. It started innocently. I was deep cleaning the house, something I liked to do when I needed to quiet my mind. My husband George had passed away 3 years ago, and since then I lived alone. My days were quiet, filled with crossword puzzles, gardening, and memories. The kind that sneak up on you when you're folding old t-shirts or opening that drawer no one ever touches. That day, I decided to clean out the small closet in our hallway, the one we always use for storage. As I pulled out old winter coats and boxes of Christmas lights, I noticed something odd wedged behind a stack of dusty board games. A small wooden box. Ornate, polished, and locked. I had never seen it before. At first I laughed. How dramatic, I muttered to myself. A mystery box. What is this, a movie? But something in me stirred. My curiosity, long dormant, came alive. I found a tiny key taped under an old drawer. It fit perfectly. Inside the box were letters, dozens of them, all written in my husband's handwriting. The first was dated 1978, the year after we married. The last one was dated 2 days before his death. He had written me a letter every year, every anniversary, every time he traveled for work. But he never gave them to me. The first few letters were lighthearted. You snored so loudly last night I thought an earthquake hit. Others were tender. I still can't believe you married me. I hope I never let you down. I sat there on the floor, legs crossed, tears rolling freely. Each letter was a piece of our life I never knew I was missing. He wrote about the day I miscarried. He had never spoken about it, but in his letter he poured out grief and love and guilt and hope. He said he wished he'd held me longer that night. He was sorry for being quiet when I needed his words. Page after page, I felt like I was meeting my husband all over again. Then came the letter dated just before he passed. He had known he was sick but didn't want to burden me. He wrote, "You've spent your whole life taking care of people, Grace. Let this be the one thing I carry alone." That letter broke me, but it also built me back. I realized how much love we shared that never got spoken aloud. I realized how often we assume there's more time to say things, to be vulnerable, to tell the truth. After reading every letter, I didn't feel sad. I felt full. Since then, I've started writing my own letters. To my children, to old friends, even to myself. One day, someone will find them and know that I, too, loved deeply, even in silence. Sometimes, it takes uncovering something forgotten to finally see the parts of yourself you lost.